Coach, big challenges, Ball State offense this week.
They got a balanced offense, averaging over 400 some yards offense and 250 in the ground. So what the big change is from last year looking at them, they had a great, good quarterback in the passing efficiency last year, and the yards came a lot in the air. This year they got 3 running backs, and they got a balanced attack with more running game in it, and they're running the read zone and things like that. And they've had quite much success thus far, running and throwing the ball and using the play action game to help that.
Chris, what do you think about third down defense and just what you guys can do? It seemed like Rutgers, you were able to get them into third and long a fair amount. It probably has to be all that more frustrating when they're moving the chains in those situations.
That's our job, to get off the field, and we talk about how many plays you play, but shoot, we can shorten the game by getting off of it. The good part is you're doing some good things on first and second down to get the third and long. And you do all that work for 2 downs, and you're sitting there at 3rd and 12, 3rd and 11, 3rd and 13 at one time, and you give it up. That gets frustrating, but we got to tighten some things up, and we got to be secure in that, and we got to focus and be more intense when you're ahead, ahead of the chains at that time. And we're working on that right now, and our kids know we got to get better at that. And what's disheartening a little bit is all the work you did on first and second down to get there. And you look at that one time after a turnover one time, we had them in the red area. It seemed like for 5 minutes, and down there they were converting some 3rd and longs, but we end up kicking a field goal on one of them. But we just got to tighten up some of the things in coverage and man and in zone, and we got to get a little bit of heat on the quarterback.
Are there more things specific that you can work on to try to help those third downs out though?
You just got to correct the mistakes, and the mistakes vary in different situations, and I think it's a mindset too. Get off the field, turn the ball over. Still attack the football like you did in first and second down, and develop that kind of habit up front and in with your back end.
What do you see out of the linebackers through 3 games?
Well, I thought we've been getting better each week. The second week was a tough one because you get all that option in there and things like that, and assignment sound. I thought we did some nice things against the run in there, fitting our guy. I thought our run fits are a little bit better this week. Each week I see that getting better. Each guy has an individual thing that you have to improve on, but I see it's getting better and better each week.
Rutgers had a halfback pass that would have been a touchdown, a better throw, and Ball State also threw a touchdown to their quarterback last week. How do you not get caught on the trick plays when they're rare like that?
Keep your eyes in the right place. If you're a man, look at the man, and that would help a little bit. But tricks try to take your eyes away, and if you allow that to happen on defense, it's going to happen in a negative fashion for you. So it's all eye control and doing your job and keeping your eyes in the right place, even when you don't have evidence of that right away. And there's certain clues in the play that tells you that was a pass, and we got to get our eyes on those keys.
A couple times against Rutgers, quarterback got out of the pocket, got some more time. Anything you could do to try to stop that for Ball State?
Well, everybody's got a landmark in pass rush. Quarterback, you got 4 guys rushing at times and 5 guys. You can't get 3 on one side and 1 on the other side. It's going to be a recipe for disaster sometimes, and you got to keep your leverage on the quarterback, have it 2 and 2, and have anchor points on the quarterback where you're going to fit on him on your pass rush.
What's the key to getting more takeaways, specifically the picks?
That's the thing we got to do. We got to get some turnovers, and I think that was vital in the Nevada turnaround a little bit. And the first game, we got some balls out. We didn't get them back because of forward progress, and the guy was called down, but we were hitting the ball and knocking it out. We got to catch the ball when we have a chance for interceptions, and hold on to it and work on ball drills that way, and just keep emphasizing, knocking the ball out. And one thing we are doing when the ball's on the ground, we are trying to scoop it. So that was evidence a little bit on Rashad's scoop on that one punt. So I can see that some of the drills we're doing in defense is carrying over, but you just got to get more opportunities to knock the ball out, pick it up, and go and catch the interception.
Regarding your pass rush, how do you think Tevin Mims is fitting in 3 games in to his USF career?
No, he had a great one in the Nevada game to finish it for us by tomahawking the ball. But I really like what Tevin's doing on the run and the pass, and he's getting better each week and continue to improve. And he can be a force for us, especially with his length. He can knock a lot of balls down and stay in pass rush lanes.
You got a lot of vets on defense. I know they take losses personally. What have they been like in practice since they got back here?
Just get better. Let's win the next one. The key to being happy is to have a short memory, but we got to learn from the past, and we got to improve and get better. And they're trying to do that, and they're working. And I like their work habits today out there in practice. They're focused and communication was good, and they got their eyes set on what's next. And what's next is Ball State. We're just trying to be 1-0 in the next game.
How about George Baker, the 3 games, what you've seen from him? He really responded to a lot of the texts.
I think George responded real well this last game. You got 3 balls thrown. They throw the ball deep on everybody. It wasn't just George. It was just he reacted well. And when I was talking to y'all last week, I was worried about their height. You know, they have 6'6", 6'4", and a 6'4" receiver, and a 6'6" tight end. So you know they're going to try to stretch you deep, try to throw the ball, you know, try to out-jump you for some balls. And George reacted. I think he pinned the guy really well into the sideline, played the ball at his highest point, and knocked it out of his hands when it was coming down at one time. So really happy with what he did.